Hey, what's up? This is Cell Dog, and I'm putting up this little video quick. It's been a while since I've done a video. Been doing a lot of updating and upgrading in the studio. I've been doing a lot of projects and stuff. Some DJ live sets and mixes coming up. But I put together this little video right quick, trying out some little video program I just downloaded. Got a little deal on Black Friday and all that. But this little video is going to be basically about the capability of multi-core processing and music software. A lot of times if you get your DAW up and running and you got instances of Massive and Machine or Tractor or whatever running in there, it can start to bog stuff down and cause some crashes and some glitches and some other unpleasant shit. So this is going to help you to actually thread certain programs directly to certain cores, whether you have a dual core or quad core, or in my case a 6-core in my new studio rig. And you can actually assign certain programs to go to certain cores. Some of them will have some of these programs have multi-core processing that you can enable and disable, and it allow it to run on all cores or just certain cores. But the way to assign it and the way to see what you got going on is basically, first what you want to do is whatever programs you want to adjust, you want to have them open and running, minimized, whatever. That's what I got going on right now. I got an instance of Tractor. Have that open and running, or it won't show up in your task manager. So next thing you want to do is open up your task manager, and there's a couple different ways to do that, but the easiest, quickest way is just to hit Control and Alt and hold those down and press Delete, and that opens up your screen and you can go to Start Task Manager. And then once you open that up, you can go in here and it shows you applications that you have running. I have Magic's Movie Edit Pro and Screen Capture. That's how I'm recording the video right now. I got Studio One running for the voiceover, and I got Tractor up and running. Now if you go over here to the Processes tab, you'll see that it's actually quite a bit of shit running. And these are all things that are going to just run by default. They are set up in your startup menu, and you can go in there and actually make changes and take out stuff that you don't want or need running, that's just going to take up extra room if you don't need it running. But you might want to do a little bit of research, because if you disable something in here at startup and you actually need it running, then that could cause a problem too. So but anyway, this is all the stuff that's running, and by default everything is going to run to CPU 0, which is your default core on your processor. Now if you go down here to Tractor and you right click it, you go down to Set Affinity. Now you can see that right now it actually supports multi-core processing. So right now it's running on all the cores, CPU 0 through 5, that's all 6 cores, and by default that's what it's set up to do. Now if I go in here and I open up Tractor and I go up here to the settings, and it shows right here multi-core, enable multi-core processor support, I can disable that. And then go back down here and open up my task manager and right click on Tractor again, go to Set Affinity, and deselect all processors. Now I could run this on CPU 5. That is the core that is furthest away from CPU 0. CPU 0 is what all this stuff is running on by default. So I'm going to set this on the furthest core from that, and Tractor is now running independent on a separate core, so there's nothing else on here to run against it, nothing to cause it to slow down or nothing. It's running on here simply by itself. And that can save some headaches and shit like that, and increase your workflow and your productivity by cutting down on the crashes and the glitches and stuff like that. You can do that with any program you got running. Here goes Studio One, set affinity, all presses, running on CPU 4. Now it's running on CPU 4 by itself. So that's just that simple to do. So that's just a little trick if you're experiencing some glitches and some problems, and if you got some programs that just run and they take up a lot of CPU, you can put them on a core all by themselves, and that could help. It's not 100% fix, but it does, I know for a fact, help out because I've had that problem and corrected some problems using that. So that's just a little something you can think about, look into. I'm not quite sure how this works on Mac, but I'm sure there's a similar way to do it. I'm sure there's tutorials or something out there to show you how to do that. So yeah, that's it for me. Keep an eye out. Like I said, I got some more videos coming up, some live performances and sets and some mixes and stuff like that. So that's it. I'll get back at you later.